Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How y'all doing? I'm gonna try to get through this message today without breaking down. Listen to these words. How you doing, Arthur? I've had a heck of a week. I'm gonna tell y'all about it in just a second. But you know what? I serve a God of second chances. I want y'all to hear this. Yeah. Come on now. I bounce back every time the devil knocks me down. Yeah. So, I was debating on whether or not, hey Kendra, I was debating on whether or not I wanted to even mention any of this. But I was like, hey, I'm taking people on a journey with me, so they got to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so this week has just been so very challenging for me. And Sunday, it was Women's Day. I was on my way to my mom's church, and they've moved locations, so it was a new place that I was going to. And so I had my GPS on and everything, and once I got close, I was 3 minutes from the church, and I'm looking around to see how the numbers are on both sides of the street, so I know which side I need to get on, because I usually kind of stay in the middle lane, so I could easily go left or right. And so I was looking around to the left side, and it was just one split second. I guess I looked too far back, because when I turned around and looked up, I was in the middle of an intersection. My light was red, and there was a collision. So before I knew it, I was turned around in the street and ended up in the parking lot of 7-Eleven. All my airbags popped out, so I could smell the smoke from the airbags in the car. And I was a bit shaken up, because I'm like, oh my God, what has happened to the other person that ran into me because I've gone through this light? So I didn't know what was going on around me, because as I said, all the airbags had popped out, so I couldn't see out the window from one side to the other. And I just sit there, and I was just shaking, and tears came to my eyes, because I'm always the one that's talking about how careless drivers are with me being out here on this road. And here it is. I've caused a collision because I was distracted looking for an address. Thank God I was just by myself. I was on my way to church. No passengers. And I know it sounds crazy, but I tend to be a little bit more careful when I know I'm responsible for somebody else, whether it's my kids in the car or whatever. My grandbabies, I tend to be a little bit more careful. And I have this mellowing out music that I'm listening to, but I was listening to my gospels on my way. So anyway, considering what I do now to make me money, I wasn't going to even mention that at all. But I said, you know what? I'm going to mention that because there's consequences for everything. So if I got to suffer this consequence because of what happened here, then so be it. Then I turn around. I'm okay, David. Yes. Then I turn around and police take me to the church. I'm walking in, I'm looking all, spaced out and everything. I had texted my mom, but quite naturally they in service. And so she didn't get the message until as I was walking into the door. So I'm saying all of that to say is I'm talking to you today. So I got a second chance. I'm here. I'm alive. The other person that was in the collision is okay. The only thing about this is, I have to refigure out some things because that vehicle was my income. That was my main source of income. So now I'm out of a vehicle. I just switched insurances a couple of weeks ago, and I could be mad at the insurance company, but you know what I'm going to be mad at the insurance company for? Because when you go to these insurance places, you got to know what it is that you need. And me, I don't understand all that stuff. I just know that I need some insurance on my car. I need to make sure that the other people are insured if anything happens, and I need to make sure that if anything happens, I'm going to be okay. I thought that was the case, but I didn't have comprehensive collision. And I switched these insurance companies because I'm like, I'm so sick of these insurance companies going up on me. And until now, you would think that, my policies and things like that would be super high, extremely high, but they was extremely high before I was responsible for an accident. They were extremely high. And I've only had my car just under 2 years. And 3 times the insurance went up. And so it just got to a point to where I just could not afford it. I couldn't afford it. So I switched. And that's what happened when I switched. So I'm not mad at the insurance company because they gave me what I asked for. Because I felt like that's what I needed. When I left out, I asked the question, if anything happens, am I covered? And they said yes. So, okay, I'm dealing with this car issue. But I'm not concerned about the car no more. I need a vehicle. I got some other things in place for that. But right now, what I'm more concerned about is the fact that I still have a job to do. And I'm still going to get that job done because, see, I still chose this route that I'm taking. I could easily go back into corporate America and start getting that money every other week or whatever. But I'm on the other side now. And I like it on the other side. I like the freedom of being on the other side. I like making money every day. I like being able to go to different events and functions and meetings and different other things, and I don't have to worry about asking to take off and have this time off to do this, that, and the other. I'm on the other side now. And so I can't stop. I can't stop what I'm doing just because I got into a car accident. I can't stop what I'm doing just because things are not looking and being the way I expected them to be, because anything that we want that's going to be worthwhile in life, you know what, we're going to have to hit a few bumps in the road. We're going to have to go through some things. And I'm going through them. Trust and believe. I'm going through them. We were at the TV station yesterday. And it was just such a crazy morning because I was getting into a vehicle, relative vehicle. I'm trying to open the door. I can't open the door. I got 20 minutes to get to the TV station. And the doors won't unlock. So I'm like, okay, I can't sit here. I can't figure this out. I can't waste time with this right now. So I called the owner of the vehicle and was like, hey, how has this happened? Blah, 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 you know, this and that. So in the meantime, I'm calling Uber. Uber is 3 minutes away. Get in my ride. Get to the train station. I only got one stop to get to my destination. Get on there, get to my stop, train stops, and usually the doors open up to let the people out so that other people can come in. But guess what? The doors did not open. I said, you got to be freaking kidding me right now. You got to be kidding me right now. It's 8 o'clock. Time done passed because I had to wait on that train to get there. Had to go down to West End. Then the doors open up. Get off the train. Wait 10 minutes for another train. Just to go one stop. One stop. So I finally get back to Victory Station. Walk to the TV station. Made it in. We're still sitting out in the lobby. Haven't gone on. And I'm just like, wow, this is unbelievable. So I know that any time that I'm trying to do something that's right, you know, maybe I was just talking to one too many people, you know, in that vehicle. And I kept saying, you know, I'm going to have to get out this vehicle. I don't know how I'm going to get out this vehicle, but I got to get out this vehicle. But I never thought that I would get out of that vehicle that way. So you got to be careful of the words that come out of your mouth, because everything that you say sends out some kind of energy and force into the universe, and it'll come back to you. And I'm just sitting up here and I'm battling all of this stuff that's going on in my head. So I'm just like, pray for me in my mind, because Satan is trying to attack my mind, because I always had these thoughts of being in this accident. And I just like, what is this? What is this? I always have these bad thoughts about my family and all of this stuff. And I'm just like, what is going on here? So every day now I have to say, you know what? Satan, I don't know what it is, but I know it's something that I'm trying to do, and I'm doing something right, obviously, because you keep on messing with me. You keep on trying to attack my mind and my thoughts in my mind. So you know what? I'm binding you up right now. I'm casting you out of my life, and I'm stomping your head with the bottom of my feet. And you got to get the hell up out of here. You got to get the hell up out of my mind, out of my thoughts, and all of this negative stuff that's going on around me. So I got to stay prayerful. I got to stay prayerful, because I got a message to send out here. And my message is to these broken individuals that have gone through these toxic relationships. I don't care what kind of relationship it is, whether it's a relationship on your job, with a significant other, with a friend, a family member, or whatever. I got a message to get out here, and I'm going to get this message out. And this is just another platform for me to be able to do it, because when we were at the TV station yesterday, we were talking about the stage play that I'm a part of. And David Moore, Mr. David Moore, is the producer of the play. I thank him so much for this opportunity for me to just be on this platform. Because, see, it's not about me. It's not about me. It's about touching lives. And every time we have rehearsal and there's somebody that comes into that rehearsal, their lives are being touched. And we're just in rehearsal. So I can just imagine what next Tuesday night is going to do for individuals that have gone through this, that are going through it, or that are right in the midst of it. So I just want y'all to know the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because see, this is an ugly situation right here. Because I'm sitting up in my house right now. I still got a way to go make some money. But yet, is it covering me? But I'm not finna let that get me down either, because you know what? God don't bring me to situations not to be able to bring me through them. So maybe it's just, hey, whatever is in God's will for me, that's what it's going to be right now. Because see, I'm on a faith walk and I'm still taking action. I'm not finna sit back and have a pity party for myself. Yeah, I was down. It got me down. I couldn't believe what I had done. But you know what? I had to forgive myself. I had to forgive myself, because if I stayed right there at that point and just said, oh my God, you know, I've caused this accident. This has happened. That's happened. What am I going to do? I can't drive no more. I can't do this. I can't do that. My whole life would just stop right there. And that's another thing that I want to tell you. Whatever it is that you've done, you feel bad about, you know, you can't go back and fix or whatever. You know what? At some point in life, you got to forgive yourself, because society, they'll hang things over your head forever. It'll go on your record. It'll go on your credit. It'll go on this. And every time you try to do something, you got to pay a cost for this. You got to pay a higher cost for that. You got to pay a higher cost for all of these things. But you know what? I've been paying a cost all my life. So that ain't new to me. It's not new to me. But I just wanted to come on here today and to share a little bit about what's going on with me this week. But you know what? Like I said, I serve a God of second chances. I'm still here. And I got a chance to do something different. I got another chance to be more careful. I got another chance to still pour into somebody else's life. Because every time something happens that could have taken me out, God has kept me here. So I just want y'all to know that every time the devil try to knock me down, I bounce back. I don't ever want y'all to see the weak side of what's going on. I want you always to see strength, because everything that happens to me is building character up in me. And I want y'all to see the strength in me and see how I'm going to bounce back from this, because this too shall pass. So I want y'all to pray for me. I'll pray for you. And together we're going to make this world a better place to live in. And y'all have yourself a good day. Yeah. Here we go. Come on, make some noise. That's all I got for you today. Hallelujah, Jesus. Yeah. Quinn. Hallelujah. Yeah. Y'all have a good day.